All right, welcome to the FeedBak podcast, everybody. My name is Back. This is episode 239. Yes, I got it. Thank you for tuning in. Really appreciate y'all. Couple announcements as always. Make sure you follow the FeedBak BAK everywhere on social media. Check out the archive. I just had CJ Landry on, Tony Bain, Rebecca Tran, Katie Houseman. The list goes on and on. So support your local comics. Get to know them. Listen to this podcast. Listen to other podcasts, but listen to mine first, and then go see them live on stage. So today's guest is a fan. Now I gotta say, she would okay. I got Janessa Carlin in the building.
Hello.
No, really? That's how you go?
Sorry.
Hello. What is that? What is that? Come on. I know you listen to the show. You may be one of the few that's like, yeah, I listen to your podcast. I'd be happy to be on. I'm like, sure, yeah. I got a fan. Come here. Come talk to me.
I'm your biggest fan.
No, don't say that. I'm a blush. It's not going to look good. You won't be able to tell. It's not a good look. But yeah, thank you for coming. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for having me on.
So, yeah, I told you this is not an interview or nothing.
Right.
But how did I ask? Can I say Happy New Year? Because CJ didn't want to take it.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just make sure it's January 11th. How late can you say Happy New Year? Because CJ was like after the 10th we can't say it.
Really? I consider probably all of January.
Really?
Yeah, because I don't know, a month sometimes to me seems like a short amount of time. So I'm like, oh, we're in the first month of the new year.
Yes.
But yeah.
So, but if you call somebody, let's say on the 30th,
and
you say Happy New Year, they'd be like, bitch, I saw you 2 weeks ago.
They'd be like, what kind of drugs are you on that you think it's the new year? Yeah.
No, but I mean, this is the thing. I don't know what your family's like, but when you have, let's say, do you have family overseas by any chance?
No.
No? Okay. When you have family overseas and you don't talk to them often, right?
Right.
Because, the time difference
Right.
and all of that, right? And you're like, I haven't talked to you since last year. I mean, like early last year.
Yeah.
And you're like, you know what? I make it a point to at least sometime in January, call and say, hey, Happy New Year.
Right.
All the best, the health, the success, the happiness, the love, the blah, blah, and the whatever else, right? And they don't take it bad because you don't talk to them often.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
But I haven't even called them yet. That's why.
Oh. Better get to call.
I got to call Africa. And I have like 30 motherfuckers to call. And I'm like, it's going to take me an entire day to call all my aunts and my uncles back home in Africa and wish them a Happy New Year.
Right.
It's going to be a to-do.
Then I think you should probably do it the sooner the better. Because I know I said the whole month, but I mean, if you call them to say Happy New Year, it is probably more polite to do it at the beginning of the month.
I mean, the most polite is the first.
Right.
I think I should have done it on the first. Because I mean, I saw my parents when I was in Atlanta. They spent an entire day calling back home, like, and calling their friends, Happy New Year, what can I wish you, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Like a dumbass, I didn't jump on their call going, yeah, uncle, Happy New Year. I didn't do it. I'm like, I'll call on my own.
Yeah,
it's more meaningful than, hey, here's back, and here's his sister, and here's,
Right.
I want to piggyback on his call and just get it over with, but I didn't do it. So now I feel bad, and I feel so bad that I'm going to just wait and do it like on the... It's a to-do. That's what it is.
You know what? I don't blame you because honestly, I'm bad about that.
Can you get closer to the mic?
Oh, yeah. Is this better?
Yeah, just tilt it. Yeah, perfect.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm really bad about calling my family members back or calling them in general.
Oh, that's not good.
I know.
Do you get along with them at all, or are you just like, I'm independent?
No, I do. It's immediate family. I'll call them really fast, of course, but it's a weird relationship. So
Do you want to dive into it right now? I mean, we're only 5 minutes in. This is perfect for a therapy session.
No, I'll just say I need to get better at calling them back or calling people back in general.
Oh, you don't?
Well, I do my best to, but I have my notifications off on my phone.
For text? Or
text
calls?
and calls.
What's the
Well,
point of that?
calling, it shows up, it's just silent. I get distracted very easily, so if I have my notifications off, I'll check my phone every hour, every couple hours.
I mean, shit, is the
But
president calling? Like, how many
no,
calls you get a day?
no, not a lot. It's just my own. I'll be distracted texting and I constantly will refresh my emails and things like that if I don't. So I have
Oh.
all my notifications off just so
Oh,
I can get
because
shit
you know
done.
you're an addict, so that's the way to
No,
mitigate the problem. Well, I
maybe,
mean,
yeah,
it shows you have an iPhone, right?
yeah,
Okay, you're an adult.
yeah.
Um, do you have that thing where you have it says your screen time is up by blah 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 this week, as opposed to last week where you had 12
Right.
hours. This week it's 8. You
Yeah.
it doesn't even tell you you're doing great. It just tells you that you're on your phone more this week or less, and you're like, okay, what do I do with that?
Yeah. Well, I've checked it a couple times just to see like what my screen time is, but I've never noticed if it says like I mean it says it's going up and all that, but I don't actively check
But
my screen
you
time.
just said you turn notifications off
Yeah.
because you know you're on your phone all the time and you don't
Yeah.
want to get distracted.
Yeah.
So there's an issue here that you're trying to solve, right?
Yeah, so maybe I should be more aware and check my screen time every day. I just check it a couple times, like it's like sporadically. I'm like, oh, I was on my phone this much today. But if I do have my notifications on, or if it's a day where I'll let myself go down, like I'm bad about this YouTube, like just loopholes where I'll watch
Oh yeah,
YouTube.
that's
Yeah,
just
so that's another. I just get more done if I'm not looking at all.
huh. Well, from that to like not calling people back,
Well,
your own
that's
family, it's kind of a you can have
that's
it.
yeah.
Actually, there's a setting I found out like a month ago.
Okay.
There's a setting where you say you can set it to silence except when these people call or text.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because like for example, like when I go to sleep,
Mhm.
I put it on silent. I don't
Right.
want it to vibrate. I don't want it to ring.
Right.
But if it's my mom or my dad or anybody in my
Mhm.
family or my kid's mom,
Yeah.
I want it to ring.
Right.
Everybody else can go fuck themselves. I'm sleeping.
Yeah.
So I think you can do that.
Okay.
So
I
don't
didn't
ignore
know
your
that
family. Is
could
what I'm
do that.
trying to say.
Okay. Thank you. They're gonna all be getting calls tomorrow.
No, but you know what? It's kind of annoying when people who you texting back and forth,
Uh-huh.
and then you ask a question like there's a rhythm to it,
Right.
right? And you're going
Right.
back and forth, and then you say something, and then nothing
Yeah.
for hours and
Right.
days, and you're
Right.
like,
Hello.
really? What the fuck
Yeah.
happened?
Yeah. Well, I try not to go date if I know somebody's asking me something important or I'm talking about something important, then I will try to be more responsive. It's just
Hmm.
if there's nothing going on that I'm like, okay, I have work I have to get done today. I can't. I know it's a day where I can't be on my phone a lot or let things distract me.
So did you used to? Sorry if I'm hammering on this because I
It's
think it's
okay.
fascinating. Uh, did you used to be on the phone, not texting, but on the phone talking for hours?
Oh yeah, in middle school,
Oh, in middle
when
school.
well, no, in middle
As
school,
an adult, do you ever do that again?
no, in middle school, whenever I first got my phone, I would be that person that'd be like, call me after school," and I'd spend hours just talking to my friends on the phone. My mom used to try to take my phone up at night so that I
Hmm.
wouldn't like be on it. That, like I said, YouTube. If I get,
Sounds of an addict, man.
I probably, I'm gonna talk to my therapist about this next week, but
Oh, you are
probably,
seeing a therapist.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay. I
yeah,
didn't know.
yeah.
I didn't know it was turning
But
into a
now
session. But now it's like, no, I'm actually taking steps to solve it. Did the therapist tell you to turn it on silent?
well, yes, but that's because I have really bad ADHD.
Ah, you
So,
were diagnosed.
mhm,
Ah,
yeah,
that explains a lot.
yeah,
That explains a lot.
yeah. So
Well, hopefully you can talk for an hour or so.
I can't.
I'm
I
just
can. I might jump from topic to topic, but I
that's
can.
you know what? That's the
That's.
best conversation.
I agree.
I don't have an agenda. I do zero research, as you've probably heard since you've heard the show.
Yeah.
Which I just shoot the shit and see where the conversation goes. Sorry, I got a burp. All
Okay.
right. But that's dope. But so
Yeah.
you're so often you think you talk to your family because
I
if
talked
if you
to.
see that they called,
Yeah.
right, and
I
you're like, I got to call mom back because it's been 2 weeks.
Right. Okay, no, so it's not it's not like that. It's just if I see I got a missed call and it's nothing that's like urgent, I'll
Mhm.
wait until it's a day where like I don't have much going on. I know I don't have to get my homework done. I don't have to get this and that done and I'll call back.
Right.
Other than that, if it's a day where if I'm reading a script or have a lot of homework to do, I'm not going to be on my phone. Um, but my dad, like, I talk to my dad every day, and
I'm not saying you're a
yeah,
bad daughter by any means.
I won't go 2 weeks without contacting someone back,
Ah,
especially
there
because
we
I
go.
just, yeah, it just takes me. Sometimes it will take a couple days or like a couple hours to respond to text.
See, my parents wouldn't even let
Unless
me
it's
do
urgent.
that.
Oh, they just constantly call you, or
Yeah, so
oh,
no, no, it's the most passive aggressive shit ever. Because my dad, if I don't talk to my dad for about over a week, he'll call me, leave me a message, or sometimes he'll just text me like, "Hey, remember me?" And I'm like, "God damn it!" The most passive,
yeah,
or I'll call because I see that he called 20 times in a row,
right,
and I'm in the middle of something. I literally can't answer my phone,
yeah,
and I could be doing anything. I could be
yeah.
taking a shit. I could be on YouTube. I could be at work. I could be with my kid. I could
Hmm.
do whatever. But he doesn't believe in voicemails.
Oh, okay. So
So
he
he
doesn't
just
really
calls,
believe
calls,
in
calls, calls
yeah.
until you answer, and then he calls my sister and says, "Hey, what's your brother doing?" I'm like, "Listen, I'm in Atlanta. The fuck, I don't know what he's doing." And so it turns to this whole thing. And now I call, and when I finally get the time to call him back, he goes, "Hey, remember me?" I'm like, "God, man."
That's why doesn't he like voicemails?
Oh no,
Doesn't
no,
or
no, no.
just
You have to be available.
okay,
This is like he just doesn't believe in those. Or
okay.
maybe I'll get a WhatsApp message.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
I
it's like,
gotcha.
hey, call me when you're. I need an audience with you. I need an audience. It's like, oh, you should hire an assistant. Like this is the kind of comments that I get
That's
when I
funny.
don't answer a phone 20 times in a row.
You should hire an assistant. That's a
Seriously,
funny one.
I'm like, who do I need to call to
Yeah.
get an audience with my own son? What the fuck? No, 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 no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
But
this whole phone etiquette thing is got out of hand. Like, I don't. People not feel weird when you actually call them.
yeah,
I don't like texting back and forth for three
right.
hours.
I'm the same way kind of in a sense where if it's something that I know I'm gonna have to go into detail with their text, I'd rather just call or send a voice memo. Do you ever send voice memos?
No.
Oh,
What's
okay.
that when you dictate to your phone? Or what
Yeah,
is
so
that?
you press down that little button and then you just say what you're gonna say. It's like a voicemail, but they're text. And then they can listen to it whenever they want. So I do send a lot of voice memos if I
Oh, my
feel like I
sister
can't
does
talk.
that.
Yeah.
I was wondering how she did that.
Hmm.
I never know. I don't like to talk to my phone unless I'm talking to somebody.
That makes sense.
And I'm
Eh,
and I'll be. I don't know. I haven't tried that feature. I wonder if I'm quicker. No, maybe not. Like typing than actually like okay, I got it. Because I'll be like, I'll dictate and then I listen back. Oh, I sound like an asshole. That didn't come out right. If I'm just trying to share information for the
yeah.
sake of the information,
Mhm.
you don't need to hear my voice.
Right, right. I see what you're saying. I just hate typing a whole bunch, so I'd rather just say it out loud. And then I'm like, what if they think I'm being mean through
Exactly. If the tone,
text?
like if the tone is
Yeah.
totally off, like if if
Yeah.
if you're actually pissed off, they'll know you're pissed off. But
Yeah.
you're trying to hide it. That's why you text.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because tone does not translate
No.
via text.
Nope. Not at all.
All this technology, man. Sometimes you wonder if it's really useful. I mean, people probably use their phone more for everything else, but
Actually
calling.
texting and calling.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
agree.
Yeah. I mean, I play this game every once in a while. Uh, if I'm waiting in line somewhere,
Hmm.
I don't get on my phone. Like that's my rule
Right.
because it seems like the natural thing to do when you're alone with yourself
Huh?
and there's nothing happening around you. You're just waiting. You're just there.
Yeah.
So you put um, the reaction, the automatic
Uh-huh.
reaction is there. You put my phone out, and I'll see what's going on around the world. Get on
Yeah.
Instagram, get on TikTok, get on YouTube.
Right.
Meanwhile, you're at the grocery store.
Just
waiting for your turn. Exactly. And then you
yeah,
look, but when you don't do that, and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna look around. I'm gonna count how many twos I can see around me.
yeah,
They just come up with stupid ass games like
yeah.
how many people are on their phone right now around me? Is
That's
it?
a good one. I'm gonna start trying to
You have a problem. That's what
save
I'm.
it.
You have
No, I
to.
don't. Well, I don't, cause
I
I
was fucking with you. I was fucking.
I don't know.
No,
Maybe
but
I do,
it's
but
true. It's become a
yeah,
thing. It's become a
yeah.
thing. Like today, I went and get my booster shot.
Mhm.
No political reason. It's
Right.
just
Get your booster
yeah,
shot.
get my
Yeah.
booster shot. Y'all should get no. Do what you want to do. I'm tired of this shit, by the way. But I go to the UT hospital thing
Mhm.
on campus, and they tell you, after you take the shot, you gotta go and wait for 15 minutes in this waiting
Oh,
room in
right.
case you have any side effects or reaction or whatever. So I'm sitting in this room, and there's maybe six other people there, and there's nothing around the room. There's no magazines to look at. There's just one window and the door and
Right.
a bunch of people. And I'm like, if I'm waiting, but I'm not gonna get on my phone for 15 minutes,
Yeah.
and I just watch other people on their phone.
Did you see a bunch of other people on their
Yes,
phone?
everybody,
Okay.
everybody was, but me. I mean, it's mind-boggling that the fact, the idea of just being alone with your thoughts,
Hmm.
or even if you're alone in the crowd,
Yeah.
like that is like you're on the bus.
Right.
Every time you're not doing anything, that's pretty much the thing.
It's almost like a. Some people would maybe think it's a comfort.
Yeah, it is because
Yeah.
you're like,
Yeah.
oh, I want to be connected. I'm like, there's people
Right.
around you. What the fuck you doing?
And
But no,
then
I'd
those
rather be connected
people.
with other people shit
Yeah.
that I'll probably never meet or never talk to or
Right.
whatever, and instead of hey, happy New Year. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense. I
It's
had.
sad in a way.
It is. I had a teacher who, in her class, it was like a 5 hour class, and she would not let us get our phones out ever. And she would say, y'all are all adults in this class. If you can't go 5 hours without looking at your phone, you have a problem.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's true. Unless someone's dying, but
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
And even if they're dying, they'll
Yeah.
take out their phone first and film it. Look, the dude's dying. Yay! Hashtag dying.
Yeah.
Hashtag YOLO. Whatever. I don't know what kids do, but that's really what it comes down to. It's. I think it's very very scary. I mean, you're how old are you? If you don't mind me asking, you don't have to.
I'm 23.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, it is. You were born in it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I wasn't.
Right.
I claim my age on this podcast a lot, but I'm just saying that I remember back in my day. No, I'm not gonna do that. But it's just. I think we're gonna grow stronger next
Yeah.
because we're looking
We
down so
do all
damn
the
much.
time.
You ever pull up at a red light and you look to your left and your right and
People
that,
are on
people are
their
like, oh, real
phone.
quick, gotta send this message. I gotta do my taxes. I don't know what
No,
they do at the red light.
that scares me.
You've
I
done
don't.
it. We've all done
No, I definitely have, but I got into a car accident not too long ago,
it. Oh shit.
and I don't think I ever want to be on my phone while driving. I wasn't when it happened, but it was a possibility in my mind. What if the guy that hit me? It wasn't my fault. I'm thinking like,
Oh.
what if he was on? Because
Y-
we
y-
just crashed into me so bad. So now, the past couple weeks I've been driving around. After that, I've been so scared of. I got rear-ended, so I've been scared of. Oh, I really gotta watch everything,
Yeah.
even if I'm not doing anything wrong. But yeah, I don't even like touching my phone now
You put it
if I
on the back
drive
seat.
or anything. No, I just put it like next to me, but I can control the radio and stuff on my
Oh, okay.
little
If you're just
dash.
controlling
Like,
that, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
all I
But
needed.
you do. Actually, it's sad, but I catch myself sometimes.
Oh, like
Just it's
texting and
just sitting
driving.
there. It
Oh,
could be I could be on the couch,
uh huh.
and then I'm watching TV or whatever I'm doing, and I just glance at it and just look at it
Uh-huh.
just to see.
If you got notifications, or
Yeah.
what okay. Can you watch a movie and be on your phone at the same time?
No.
Because I can't
No, fuck
either.
that. The people who
Yeah.
do that, and I have friends who do that,
Yeah.
and that pisses me off.
Yeah, same.
That pisses me off because I'm like, you're not paying attention. Like, yeah, I'm paying attention. He just killed that bitch. I'm like, no, that's not what happened. It's the wrong bitch. That,
No, yeah.
I can't stand it
Yep.
unless what's interesting is when maybe something happens. There's always go or you go, oh, I recognize that actor. He's from blah, what's the movie? And then you look it up on
On
your
like
phone. You pause,
IMDb. Yeah.
and then you look it up on your phone, and you go back to it.
Right.
Or that starts a conversation, blah blah blah. But at least you just pause the movie. But
Right.
people who, oh god, I have a friend. My best friend does that, and I hate it. I fucking hate it.
Yeah.
And
Especially.
it was her recommendation for the movie too.
Was it the one that was just here?
No, 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 no,
Oh,
no, 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 no.
yeah. But I don't. Yeah, I don't like it if I'm trying to show someone a movie and they're just on their phone. It doesn't happen that often, but yeah, I can't do both at one time. If I'm watching a movie or a show,
No,
I'm not
I
gonna have
can't.
my phone by me.
I can't.
Yeah.
I can't do that. I mean, it's seriously at some point it's gonna be. I mean, we already have the watches
Oh
because
yeah, the Apple Watches.
because pulling out of your pocket is too much of an effort now. And then I remember. I don't know if you remember a few years ago when Google had the glasses.
Glasses.
You don't remember that? Maybe you're so
Um.
you could it's Google Glasses,
Mhm.
and it's like your phone is in your glasses, so it will tell you directions. Like you
Yeah.
look through your lens, and then it tells you, okay, you have a message and something. You could record people.
I don't know if I like that. That doesn't seem safe.
No, it didn't work.
Yeah.
It didn't work out. People were like, hold on, so I can I can be walking down the street and record people without telling them. Because at least if you're recording
Yeah.
with your phone, you put your phone up.
Right.
But with this shit, you have glasses on. You're like, oh, look at that
Yeah.
thing. Oh, that guy is ugly. Oh my god, look at that dog. That's an
Oh, I
accident.
bet.
Boop. Let me record that shit.
Yeah.
And so, and this was maybe 10, no, maybe, yeah, about 10 years ago, maybe less
Okay.
than that.
Right.
And so it was going to be the thing because this was
Right.
Google. And you're like, oh shit, yeah, Google's coming out with this. It was at South by Southwest and everything.
Oh.
And everybody who wore those glasses looked like a douchebag.
Yeah.
And people were
I
like,
bet.
that's never going to catch on, man. And
Yeah.
it didn't. But I think there is, I mean, the technology is out there. It's
Yeah.
going to happen. It's probably out there already, but it's just
Probably.
not as widespread use because, privacy and all that stuff.
Right. So they had the glasses, and then somebody thought of the watch. That's
I can't do all this technology. It's
yeah.
scary because I have a son and I'm like, fuck, what am I going to give you? I'm going to give you a phone that just calls and texts. It
How
has a
old is he?
GPS on it. It'll be 4 next week.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
I
He knows.
babysit. He knows.
Yeah, he knows it's cute. He told
Oh,
me. Like,
he said
I don't want to open the garage. I'm like, why? He's like, because I'm cute. I'm like, fuck off.
that's so funny. I love when little toddlers and stuff have little like
Attitude?
attitudes like that because I'm cute. I love that.
Nah, it's annoying. It's annoying. But I love him. He has my name, so he can't. He's got to not live up to it, but he's got to
Right.
like, hey man, there's a lot that names grandpa. You can't. You got to be a good person.
Yeah.
So
He
no
will.
pressure, kid. You're only 4 years old.
But
No,
no
no
pressure
pressure at all. But why did you start comedy in the first place?
So I had taken an acting conservatory. That's originally what I do. And in that conservatory, we had classes we were required to take.
Oh,
And
comedy 101,
no,
fall
improv.
of 2019. What's this?
No, that's actually when I took it. It was in
Oh,
2019. But improv was one of the classes, and I really liked doing improv and making people laugh. And then I watched stand up, and
mhm.
I was thinking to myself, it kind of seems like it's a little bit similar to acting. I wonder if I could write a joke. And then
You have to
from
pretend.
there,
You have to pretend when you act, but you can't pretend when you
yeah,
do stand up.
yep, that's been the tricky part for me. But yeah, I just kind of I asked my improv teacher if she knew how I could get started or things like that, and then I went to my first open mic, and that's kind of how it happened, I guess.
Do you remember? Like, what made you like? What was the decision? You're like, all right, today's the day. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I had been wanting to do it, and this is embarrassing. I don't think I've ever even told anyone this, but I
All right,
went to watch.
exclusive.
No, it's not that embarrassing. I'm just embarrassed I didn't push myself sooner enough. But I went to go watch an open mic,
Uh huh.
and I was like, I want to like, I could just try that. I want to try it. And then one day I was like, I've written jokes.
Uh-huh.
They may not be good. I don't know. I like to be on stage doing theater. I just need to go. And so, yeah, I just went. But I had watched the first open mic I went to was in Round Rock.
Which one was it?
It was at the tavern, or what is the place
Round Rock
that
Tavern.
play? Yes, yes.
At the on Main Street? Is that what?
Yes,
Yeah.
Dean and Spencer
Okay.
ran the open mic. And
Yeah.
so I kept on saying that like I wanted to do it, and I went 1 week to watch, and then
Mhm.
I was like, okay, you can't be scared or a little bitch. You gotta go try it next week. So then I went the week after that.
Do you remember your joke?
Yeah, I had a joke about like it was why I didn't I I want people to tell me happy birthday or something like that.
Did
I
it
don't
work?
Not really. And then I also
I was hoping it.
no.
I was hoping it didn't.
I had another joke that I still do. Well, you said not to run bits by you, so
No, that's fine. No.
Oh,
I'm saying like
okay.
try shit, but
Oh,
it's something
gotcha.
you've done. Please indulge us with your
No,
bum ass jokes.
I just had a joke about my mom getting my name from the Maury show, and I tried that at my first open mic, and I mean, it's changed. It's a change.
Yeah, of course.
But
That
yeah,
you
yeah,
as expected.
yeah,
And you got off and you're like, oh my God, this is great. I want to do it again.
yeah. I was like, this is
You just lit
pretty
up when you
fun.
answered
Yeah,
that just now. Yeah. That's what I
I'm
do now.
embarrassed. No,
Nah, that's great.
yeah, it's been really fun so far.
Did anybody anybody say your last name is Carlin, no relation?
No, no one has. Well, I'm sure someone has brought it up before. Not that I remember. No relation. My last name is actually Carlene, but I just go by
Oh,
Carlin. No, it's okay. It's just easier for me to go by Carlin, and
well,
I have all my
you know
names.
why I don't put my last name on no lists ever? 'Cause well, I want to have a
No,
bit about my
that's
last name,
yeah,
so I don't want somebody to ruin it. But
right.
I'm like, yeah, don't.
So you just put back.
I just put back
Yeah,
wherever I go. Yeah, it's simple. People still fuck it up, but
yeah. Really? They spell it wrong or?
no, they just say Bach.
Oh, okay.
I have this thing. I think I've talked about this before, but like Dean Stanfield.
Hmm.
First time I met Dean a year ago. Actually, no, over a year ago at the original Romo Room, and I said my name's back, and he said, and then he called me Bach, and I'm like, you got 6 months to get this shit right. After that, I won't answer. So now he taunts me all the time. Bach. Oh, I mean bag. I'm like, oh, you fucker.
So
You're
do you
lucky.
tell people that like,
Yeah,
you have 6 months?
you have six
See,
months to get it.
I I
Everybody
admire
does
you
it.
for that because people will say Janessa a lot, or sometimes Vanessa, and I'm like, oh,
Shit, Vanessa with a J. It's fucking it's that
yeah.
simple. Now, when you have to explain. See, here's the thing. When you have a unique name,
Mhm.
and by the way, that's a dope unique name. Whenever a
Thank you.
unique name, one you're gonna go through life and explain it
Yeah.
all the time. That's just it, because people are not used to seeing that combination of letters, and they're like,
Right.
oh, it's Janessa. It's not Janessa.
Yeah.
It's not Vanessa.
Yeah.
It's not Denise Waugh. It's none of that shit. It's
Uh-huh.
Janessa. But that way, you make sure people remember it. Because if your name was Jessica or Jennifer,
Yeah.
they'd be like, yeah, it's just another Jennifer bitch.
For
I know I got 20 of those in my phone right now.
yeah.
But there's one Janessa.
Right.
And so you stand out like that. So
Yeah.
that's why I mean that's just me. You can do whatever you want.
Well, no, but I do like that sometimes.
But it's
Yeah.
important for like, no, fucking get it right. Like
Yeah.
there's not two of me.
Right.
At least
I'm
not
gonna
around
start
here.
telling people you have 6 months
Yeah,
to
yes.
get it right. Thank you for giving me that idea.
No, seriously.
Yeah, because yeah.
Like you don't remember me.
Right.
And I do this thing um where if I'm usually good with names.
Hmm.
That's just something because like in our culture in Africa, like
Hmm.
when you walk into a room, if you're the one walking in, it's your job, not a job, but it's your responsibility to
Hmm.
say hi to everybody. And
Okay.
when you say hi, you introduce yourself and you get the other person's name. So the next time you know. And it's also
Right.
it's building relationships 101.
Of course.
Because most people, if they work around people, I mean, if a bartender remembers your name, that's
Hmm.
huge. If your bank teller remembers your name, that's huge.
Hmm.
You know, if someone who uh, you just met randomly or you were introduced to, and you're like, "Hey, what up, Paul?" And they go, "Hey, what's up, buddy?" And you're like,
Hmm.
"No, man."
Say my name.
Now they feel bad.
Yeah.
Now they feel bad because they forgot your name and your name is unique,
Yeah.
and so they're gonna make sure the next time that they get it, and it's gonna be stuck in the head.
Yeah.
So
Right.
it's little things like that that go a long way because you be I used to go to I mean I used to go downtown all the time
Mhm.
when I was your age.
Downtown to
when I,
6th Street?
yeah, I was a
Okay.
rat. I was 6th Street rat 7 nights a week when I was your age. Um, and that's what I would do. I'd go to bar. I would go to bars. I didn't even drink,
Hmm.
but I would sit at the bar and I would talk to the bartender, and I would introduce myself and say, "Okay, well, your name's Katie, whatever,
Right.
right?" And when I come back, I'd be like, "Hey, what's up, Katie?"
Hmm.
And again, "Hey, what's up, Katie?" And then I go, "What's my name?" Just put them on the spot.
Yeah.
Just put on the fucking spot. Like, "Oh man, I'm sorry. I work at a bar. I meet hundreds of people. No,
Yeah.
I know you do,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna stand out
Yeah.
because you know what I drink.
So you better remember my
So you
name.
better
I'm
remember my
paying
name.
you.
And then
Yeah.
you know what that does is that down the road they'd be like, "Oh shit, Back's here. Oh shit, Janessa's here."
Yeah.
And they'll to this day, there's people that I run into, and just because it's small things like that
Right.
that go a long way when trying to build a relationship. If you show up and you show your face, and people are like, "Okay, Janessa, yeah, I know what she looks like because there's only one Janessa."
Yeah.
But if your name was, no offense, Katie, if your name was Katie, I know some
Love you,
Katie's.
Katie. Yeah.
That's just Katie with a C. So
Yeah.
let's at least give her that. But I'm like, yeah, there's tons of Katie's out there.
Right.
So
No, I do like having a unique name.
you know where that
And
comes from? You know what it means or anything? Is it Vanessa, lazy
no,
Vanessa?
no,
I'm
as
sorry.
no, it is actually a true story. My mom did. She was watching the Maury show and got my name from there.
Wait, there was the guest on? That was just
Yeah,
her name
she
was
said,
Janessa.
"Yep, somebody was on. Somebody who they were trying to figure out the baby's dad. The baby's name was Janessa, and my mom heard it and she thought it was unique and pretty. And
Wait,
she went
was
with
she
it.
pregnant at the time when she was watching it? Or she
I
knew
believe
my next
so.
if I have a daughter, she's gonna be
No, no, I'm pretty sure she was pregnant at the time. She didn't tell me like if she was pregnant or not, but one day I did ask her and she was like, "Yeah, there was a baby on there and that name was just so pretty."
hey,
It's like,
that works.
okay, that's yeah, a weird place to find a name, but my
Look,
mom was a teen mom.
there's
So
weirder names out there.
yeah.
All
I
power
liked
to
it.
Lakeisha and I'm just saying. That if it's like off,
Uh-huh.
if it's close enough to an actual name,
Right.
like Vanessa, like
Uh-huh.
Bakary is Zachary,
Yeah.
very close. Bakary is
Yeah.
my full name. So
Okay.
Bakary, they
Right.
get that, right? But if it's like a totally like you play Scrabble and you go and then you get a bunch 7 letters and like, I can't
Throw
even
this
come up with a
together.
name.
Yeah.
Jean Michon. Okay, Jean Michon. Jean Michon's here. Like the fuck is Jean Michon? He loves Scrabble.
Yeah.
That's a little too much.
Little,
Like
right.
you have no creativity whatsoever. You
Right.
went and then just did a word scramble and then you got your kid's name. But yeah, it's off by a couple letters.
Yeah.
That's enough to stand out. You don't have to go crazy with it.
I agree. My middle name is Marie. That's so basic.
Oh
So
fuck
she,
that.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
No.
Marie.
Yeah.
Yeah, Janessa.
So
No,
it's
no, no,
okay.
no, 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 no. No, don't get me wrong. Marie's a pretty name. Marie.
But everybody has it.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
one of my best friends. Her middle name is Marie too.
Yep.
Was she watching the show? She said, "Okay, this is unique enough. Let's just balance this out with a Marie."
No, her middle name is Marie.
Uh,
So she
I don't
just
have
passed
one.
it on. Oh, you don't have one?
No, I can stand on my own. I don't need a second name. I'm good. My sister has one. My mom has one. Yeah, nobody else. We don't really do middle names
You don't.
that
So
much.
did you not give your son a middle name?
Yeah, he
Or
does.
he's,
He did.
oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah, it's Jaden.
Like that.
Because I'm like, how do you balance? I didn't want to go like it's gotta flow. So when
Okay.
we're trying to figure out a name, and we
Yeah.
had a list, and I'm like, first of all, it's gotta have an African name because I'm African,
Mhm.
and mom is from Arkansas, and I'm like, it can't be like a Kyle or a Tyler.
Right.
It just doesn't work.
Yeah.
Or Michael or Jason. It's
Right.
just it's got to be funky enough where it's oh yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
know, and I wanted the African name to be first
Okay. I
because
like that.
again,
Yeah.
it's like how many Backeries out there? Not that many.
Exactly. And then if you had Jaden Backery, it's like Backery wouldn't be.
Yeah.
It would be special, but it's the
No, yeah. So
nobody.
when you ask him
Yeah.
today, he says proudly, he's like, I'm Backery. I'm like, yeah, damn right, you Backery. Damn right, son. There you go. Yeah, je suis Backery. Yeah, fuck yeah. You got something to uphold here. You have a whole African heritage on your dad's side. You gotta be proud of that
Yeah.
shit. The Jaden is funky, is good.
Right.
You're half white, I'll give you that. Even Jaden can be a black name anyway. So I'm like, I'm still kind of reaching a little bit.
Yeah. Well, it seems like a tough choice to pick out your kid's name.
It is.
It's,
If you ever get to that point,
Yeah.
boy.
I don't ever want kids.
Oh, well, never mind. You'll never
Well,
get to that point.
I say that I may change my mind one day, but right now I'm like, I don't know.
You're 23.
Yeah.
Fuck. You're fine. You got time. You got, but you know what? Man, I'm sounding like an uncle right now. This is bad. You know what? There's never a good time to have a child. Never. Never a good time. In your 20s, it ruins your 20s. In your 30s, you're like, I ain't got no money. In your 40s, like, fuck, I'm old. It's too late. So
Yeah.
it's like, it kind of, if you want one, it kind of
Yeah.
just finds you and you're like, oh, well, I guess I got a human being to take care of.
Yeah.
Fuck. For the rest of my life. Fuck. But it's a beautiful thing. It is a beautiful thing. What was that? I don't do segues. Fuck it. What was that show you said you were watching?
Life in Pieces. It has Colin Hanks, Tom Hanks' son in it.
Oh, not Chet. You know Chet? You know Chet Hanks?
No, I don't think I do.
Oh, you gotta know
Is it
Chet
funny?
Hanks.
Okay, I don't.
I didn't know Tom Hanks had another son. I only know Chet.
But there's Colin because I looked him up on IMDb and then I watched interviews with his castmates and they're like, he never mentions his dad.
Wow, yeah,
So,
he's
yeah.
an actor.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Which is I respect that.
Right, because
Your dad is Tom Hanks. Like he's American sweetheart. Like he's Forrest Gump. Like there's nobody else like him.
Yeah.
Like his initials is literally thanks. It's just not. You can't
Yeah.
do better than my dad is thanks.
Yeah.
T Hanks. So Chet Hanks is the other son.
Okay. What's he in?
He's a rapper,
Oh, okay.
but he's a white rapper
Oh.
with money because his dad is Tom Hanks,
Thanks.
and he says nigga all the time.
What?
Yes,
Oh no.
Chet Hanks,
No.
and he not just that, but he's one of those. You know what a wigger is? People don't really use that term no more.
Yeah, I mean, I've
Like
heard it,
like a white guy who acts like a black guy,
but- okay.
right? But he was never around black people to begin with. He just knows from what he sees in rap videos,
Right.
and he's a big fan of Drake and 50 Cent.
So he
so-
thinks that gives him.
So he has tattoos and he has all that shit, and then he'll go and say the N word, and then what was it? He started speaking patois out of nowhere, which is what Jamaicans speak, like it's like Jamaican slang.
Right.
Started speaking that out of nowhere, and you're like, you're Tom Hanks's kid.
That's so weird.
The fuck is wrong with you?
I would be embarrassed if I were Tom Hanks. That's what. my
No, but
son
Tom
can
Hanks is
be.
not saying anything about it either. He's like,
I
yeah,
know.
what do you want to do? I mean, thank God I got the other one.
The other one does not seem anything like his brother. Well, based
No.
on interviews I've watched.
No, Chet Hanks is okay here.
Big up the whole island, massive. It's your boy Chatana, coming straight from that Golden Globes, you want to say? Been feeling Father Tom Hanks presenting in a while, soon forward come. Big up, tune in.
That was crazy.
Does that sound crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what this is what he does, and then he'll do. Hold on, he has I haven't seen this one. He did a anti-vax PSA because everyone wants to know what Chet Hanks
What
has
he's
to say.
thinking.
I forgot what his rap name was.
Oh, he had a rap name too.
Yeah, I
Just go
forgot.
by
I forgot what it.
Chad.
No, oh my god.
Look, I've been kind of on the fence about this for a while. That's why I've never spoke on it. But with the amount of people that I know recently that have gotten COVID, and with like the numbers rising, I think it's important for me to say, like, I got the vaccine. I think everybody should. I think it's really important, like, that we all do this just as, like, citizens, as Americans. We have to look out for each other and get this under control, guys. So, like, I suggest to all my followers, you guys set an appointment and get the vaccine first thing. Psych! If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I never had COVID. You ain't sticking me with that motherfucking needle. It's the motherfucking flu. Get over it, okay? If you're sick, stay inside. I'm tired of having to, okay? Why are we working around y'all? If you're in danger, stay your ass inside. I'm tired of wearing a motherfucking mask. I'm so sick of this mask shit, dude.
Oh, he's back again with another one.
Yeah, so you thought
Great.
he was gonna say something reasonable, like,
Yeah.
no, fuck, psych, fuck that shit. Yeah, this is
Why even waste your time making a video?
No,
like
but
that?
I think that the key, the operative word in everything you just said is my followers.
Yeah. It's like they gotta know.
And yes, like I've been on the fence for a while. I'm like, nobody gives a fuck what you think, Chet Hanks. Seriously, your life is good. I gotta find his rap name. I swear. Oh, sorry.
Just
I think his name is Chester.
oh, his name is Chester Hanks.
Professionally known as Chet Hanks with an X.
He's Chet with an X. Where does he put the X?
HANX.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the easiest.
Yeah.
It's like putting a K instead of a C.
Yeah, but he just
Like declined it. It's really not. It's lazy. Like, how do I rapify my name?
yeah.
My name is Chester. Chet. Okay. My last name Hanks. And he replaced the K and the S with an X.
Stupid.
But that's him.
Yeah.
That's him. And poor Tom.
The wonderful Tom Hanks.
Chester Marlin. Okay, maybe because when you think Marlon, you think Marlon Williams.
Yep.
You think Marlon Jackson. There was a Marlon Jackson, right? Yeah,
Marlon Jackson.
one of the Jackson brothers. I'm not correct.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you think
yeah.
Marlon Brando, but not Chester.
Chester. Chester's the name of the Cheetos.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
tiger with the Cheetos.
Yeah.
That's right. Oh, the leopard. What the fuck he is?
Yeah.
So it's like, no, man, I ain't no leopard with a cheese fetish. I like my patois. I like my black sisters. I'm like, don't say sisters. Anyway, sorry, the whole tangent about
Well, no.
the show.
I mean, I just can't believe that he has a brother that's like that. Because Colin Hanks is nothing like that.
He's not?
No.
Is he
He was
like?
such a good actor in the show. That's the only thing I've actually seen him in, so I can't vouch for other projects he's done, but it's such a good show.
He described himself as the black sheep of the family.
It says that about Colin Hanks?
No,
Oh.
come
oh,
on, Chester.
Okay, well,
This is
that's why I was
Chester.
laughing, because I was like, why would Colin?
Oh no,
do
no, no, no!
this?
This is Chester's life. This is
Okay.
Chester's life. He was wanted by the British police for damaging a hotel room, incurring $1,800 in damages. He entered rehab for cocaine addiction that year.
Oh my.
Yeah. Oh, he was in movies. Fuck.
Any like well-known movies or?
Okay, Fantastic Four.
I never seen it.
Project X. Oh, he was Party Goer 1 in Project X. Pizza Delivery Boy in Larry Crone in 2011. And Dexter in that was Bratz the movie? Oh, best credit.
Huh.
Student in library
Oh.
in the Indiana Jones movie. So you can see that he's really, really upholding his dad's legacy.
Yeah. Gosh. That's he gets roles that
I'm
struggling
sorry.
actors get.
Your dad was made like big and fucking Forrest Gump and what was that other one? I mean, the other one. There's so many of them. When he played the pilot guy, Sully. Tom Hanks.
Sully, I haven't seen that.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not the biggest Tom Hanks fan.
Me either.
No, Forrest Gump is dope
Yeah.
for what it accomplished at the time, but other than that, nah.
Yeah.
What's the one when he's like cast away? Oh, he's called Cast Away. When he's straight on an island, he has a volleyball for a friend.
I haven't seen that.
That's
Castaway is the name of it.
yeah. I think it's Castaway. Yeah, I think it's Castaway.
He's and all these is his son is party goer.
Party goer, pizza delivery boy, and student in the library. God damn, Chet. Da. So what else? What else you watching?
Well, I watched almost all 4 seasons of that. I started watching this sitcom where it's called Kevin Can Go Fuck Himself, and
What?
yeah, that's the name of it. But they shoot it. One scene is like a sitcom, where they play the laugh tracks and everything, and then another scene it's like a drama. So I've read about it because I didn't get past the first season because I started watching Life in Pieces, but they were saying
That's
they
how good it is.
Well, it's not bad, and I think the actress in it is incredible, but people were just saying they tried to make that to show how dark sitcoms really are, which is fine, but I couldn't watch for that long with it switching back and forth
That sounds
cinematically.
annoying.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I'm sure somebody will appreciate this, but it's not me.
No, I mean, I was never into sitcoms.
Oh, really?
No, I can't say. My ex watched Modern Family like like it was church. I never got the appeal
Yeah.
of Modern Family. Never. I tried. I really
Right.
did. I mean, when your girlfriend watches it,
Just play it
TV
all the
stuck,
time.
so you gotta
Yeah.
watch that bullshit. And I could never get it. I'm like, it's not even funny. To me, if you're a Modern Family fan out there, no offense, okay? I mean, Big Bang Theory is the worst sitcom ever made.
I've never seen that one.
Oh my god, it's somebody made a video. You know what it is, right? It's a bunch of nerds.
Yeah.
But it was like killing in the ratings. The Big Bang Theory, like it was winning awards and shit.
Right.
And I'm like, somebody made a video of the Big Bang Theory and removed the laugh track. Or the laugh, even if it's live. I don't even know if it's live. I don't think it's live audience.
Right.
But whatever, just remove the laugh, and you're sitting there going, "This is horrendous."
Yeah. Without that extra.
Yeah, because you're like, there's nothing funny about it. Like I'd rather watch like a Curb Your Enthusiasm, when like that's actually funny. Like you can see the writing, and most of it is improv actually.
Right.
Or Always Funny in Philadelphia.
Oh,
That's
love that
another one.
show.
Yeah. So
Such a good
like
show.
to me, those are funny shows.
Right.
Those are funny shows. Like they're not trying so hard.
Yeah.
Like you don't walk into a room and everybody laughs. I could never get that.
Yeah, when they enter and it's ha ha ha. They don't really do on Life in Pieces. They don't do that. Just a disclaimer.
Yeah, but I mean,
With it,
like,
but
did you like Seinfeld? Did you watch Seinfeld?
Yeah, I did, and I do, but
You still do?
it's been a really long time since I've watched it.
No, don't backtrack. Don't backtrack. You're watching
Binging it
Seinfeld.
at home.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I'm-
Right. Season
I'm not-
20. Well, I don't know. Like Seinfeld to me was
Yeah.
not funny.
Right.
He's like, dude, open the door. Everybody laughs. Okay. You just open the door. Everybody can relax now.
I do like It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and I was reading this book where they were talking about it.
Uh-huh.
And it started off as just a web series that they had made, and I was fascinated because it's one of the funniest shows I've ever watched.
It really is. They have a podcast, all three of them together.
They do?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Rob, shit, I forgot their names now. Rob McElhaney, Charlie Day, and the other dude.
I know you're talking about, but I don't.
I forgot their names. Now I feel bad. I mean, it is considered a sitcom, apparently.
Yeah.
Glenn Howerton.
Okay.
Yes.
I did not know that.
Dan DeVito's not on it, and Caitlin is not on it either. It's just them three, and they just talk about the episodes. They're like, hey, we didn't think this, because they didn't think. It's like anything. Like they didn't know what they were doing. Like the first episode is the gang goes racist, and it was about they found out that they need diversity in their bar, and they find a black guy, and they go, oh, we need you to come more often to the bar, and it turned out, and then more people showing up, but it's more dudes showing up because the dude's gay,
I think I kind of remember
That was the very first
that.
episode.
Yeah.
And then from there it just fucking took off. I think there's a new
Right.
season out. I haven't watched it
Oh,
yet, but
I didn't know.
I that's the kind of humor I like because I'm
Right.
like either they just have guidelines and they do improv,
Yeah.
which is I think freaking hard as fuck,
Mhm.
like Curb does, or there's actually great writing.
Right.
But all these shows that the even the Black Ish or whatever Ish, all
So I
the Ish.
haven't seen that. You don't like those?
No,
Okay.
no,
I
okay.
saw-
Let's put it this way. I've watched them, but
Okay.
it didn't resonate with me.
Okay.
Like,
I
but
get
when I was a
that.
kid, I watched The Prince of Bel Air like everybody else.
Yeah.
In France, I watched The Cosby Show.
Yep.
Because it's like, oh my God, this is funny, and here's a black family and all
Right.
that stuff. But like a upper middle class
Mhm.
black family, okay, that's dope. But I can't think of a sitcom that I watched and I like, oh my God, this is the shit.
Right.
Arrested Development and all those other
Yeah.
shows. I'm like, yeah,
I like Arrested Development, but it's. I'm not. How do you feel about the reboots of stuff they're doing? Are you a fan of?
no,
Neither am I.
no.
If
Another what? What did they make it?
I just out of all the things like Sex in the City, it's not a sitcom or anything, but they have a
Yeah,
reboot, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna watch that. I loved the original show.
yeah, but they don't. They run out of ideas.
Yeah.
That's really what it comes down to. Like
Yeah.
they're Mike Judge, who created Beavis and Butthead,
Hmm.
is making a new Beavis and Butthead.
Are you not gonna watch it?
No, I will. I mean, I didn't grow
Yeah.
up with Beavis and Butthead. I was in this country. I know who they are. I've seen some stuff,
Right.
but I'm like, cartoons are different.
Yeah.
Like I was telling Katie, maybe it was Katie. Like the new Ducktales is dope. There's
I
a
never
new
seen
DuckTales
DuckTales.
remake.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 seasons. It's fucking dope. It's funnier.
Mhm.
It's modern. It's about shit today. That's fine. I heard there's a new Animaniacs that's out. Like I'll watch that because
Right.
cartoons are easier to adapt. There's been like 5 different Ninja Turtles since the 85 one.
Okay. You
But
make a
but
point.
live action shit,
Right.
it's not necessary. It's not always necessary.
Yeah.
And adaptations are the toughest thing to do.
Yeah.
If
I
you want to
agree.
take a video game or a comic book, well, comic book you could actually do it right. But if you take a video game or an anime,
Mhm.
never works.
Yeah.
Never works. Are you into anime
That's
at
it.
all?
No, my brother is.
Where's your
I'm
brother?
not,
Call him up.
but
I got some things I'll run by him.
he's really into anime. I just never
You know
got
One
into
Piece?
it.
Ever heard of One Piece?
Is that an anime?
Yes,
Oh,
one of the biggest ones. But let's say,
okay.
Dragon Ball Z for Dragon
Oh.
Ball Z.
Okay, yeah,
Okay,
no Dragon Ball
they
Z.
did a live action Dragon Ball Z.
That
Why?
just didn't.
With American actors. Why?
Yeah,
Not necessary.
right.
But I think like the whole idea of nostalgia is fine
Hmm.
if you're if you do it right. If
Right.
you're but if you're just doing it for brownie points, like you bring back Ghostbusters, but they're girls, and you're like, what's the point of that?
Yeah.
You're just doing it because it was the Me Too year, and you're like,
Yeah.
yeah, go women. Yes, go women. Yes, go women. By all means, y'all go. But I'm saying somewhere else, not playing. But it's fine. But I'm saying like you're trying too hard.
Yeah, to just make
Yeah,
all
like you're
these
redoing
projects.
Annie, but
Yeah.
Annie's black. Are you doing it because Annie was a great film and you want to like be inclusive,
Uh-huh.
or you're doing it because yeah, it's about time we have a black Annie,
Right.
right? If they did there was a whole controversy about James Bond,
Okay.
and they wanted to make James Bond Idris Elba, some shit like that. You'd watch
Did
that.
they ever do that?
No, they didn't. But Idris
Oh,
Elba is
okay.
British,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
they're like, oh yeah, let's modernize James Bond because the guy's done, the last one who
Right.
did Bond for 3 movies. So James Bond is never going away. So who's the next James Bond? Are they going to make it a girl? I mean, a woman, or I don't know, put a Mexican as James Bond.
Yeah.
Go all the way
Yeah,
if you're gonna
yeah.
go inclusive. But it's sorry if I'm rambling, but it's.
Well, no, you make a lot of good points.
But I mean, it's not always necessary. You know, today, video games and TV series have way better writing. When I say like epic TV series, I'm talking like a Breaking Bad or
Mhm.
Ozark or Game of Thrones. Like
Right.
it's like this big universe that spans over a lot of seasons, and
Yeah.
you're like, oh yeah, I want to keep watching this shit, you know,
Right.
and milk the money out of it. But uh, video games, same thing, because now they hire really good writers to write video games. If you're
Right.
doing like an open world game like Red Dead Redemption or Last of Us, and it's not even about the plot no more. It's about character development in the fucking game.
Yeah.
It's not
The
about
video
let me talk
game.
to this guy, he's gonna give me the sword, talk to that guy, he's gonna give me a rock, and then I'm gonna go beat up this monster and I get the princess. It's not about that anymore. It's
Uh-huh.
like they have feelings and shit,
Yeah.
and they act on things, and the facial expressions are different because they have better graphics,
Right.
and you can actually see the emotional journey they go through as you play the game, and you're like, this is Hollywood level shit.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Hollywood is making another Ghostbusters.
Yeah. Wasting their time making other Ghostbusters while we
Yeah,
have all of these video games
come up with
stepping their game
original
up.
shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's sad in a way.
We really.
This is the sad uncle podcast. Everybody.
Schooling me about video games. I don't know a lot about video games though. I'm not. Do you play them a lot?
Yeah, I just got a PS5.
Oh,
I have PS2, 3, 4, and 5.
but did you? Was that like your Christmas gift to yourself, or you just got it?
No, my brother got it for me,
Oh,
and
sweet.
that fucker said, because I have a PS4 which I play every once in a while, and he, you know how the PS5 is like out, you know,
Right.
out of stock
The big deal,
everywhere.
right?
Like just to get
Yeah.
one, you have to go to a phone booth. If you find a phone booth and call somebody who
Yeah.
knows somebody who might be not, it's bad to. It
Yeah.
was bad to get one. My brother calls me. He goes, "Hey, you want a PS5?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah, well, I want a PS5." He goes, "Okay." And then he'll text me 2 days later, yo, you gotta get on. There's a tweet. You gotta follow this tweet. And then that at 10 o'clock is gonna tweet out a link. You click on the link and then it takes you to a website. It's Walmart. And then you gotta log in, is sign up and you gotta log in and you gotta order it quickly because it's gonna be out of stock. I mean, within like 3 seconds.
Oh.
And then he got it. After like 2 months, he got it. It's like, there's a PS5 on the way to your house. I'm like, oh, cool. Thanks, man.
Yeah, that PS5 was made for you.
Yeah, great Christmas gift. Appreciate you. There's another console. I have all 5 now. And then he goes, yeah, you owe me $500.
We said that after. Oh. I was thinking like he's a really nice brother. I would
My
never
brother?
get my brother.
Shit.
a
My brother
PS5.
is Scrooge McDuck. No. But yeah, it's what I said. Yeah, you owe me $500. You can pay in installments
Merry Christmas.
over 2022. And I'm like, I thought this was a gift. It was your idea. It's like, no, you wanted a PS5. I'm like, yeah, but you went through all the trouble. God damn it.
At least he secured it for you, but now you're.
Yeah, but I just said,
stuck paying
I mean,
that.
if I told you right now, would you like a Louis Vuitton bag?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You said
yeah.
yes. I'm not going to go get it and go, you owe me $2,000.
Oh, that is so funny. I'm gonna do that to my siblings one Christmas.
Yeah, get them something
they've
expensive.
always been
They're not going to
wanting.
say no.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna be like, ah, now you owe
Ah,
me.
you can pay in installments. Got 6 months with interest. This is what it does. This is
That
what my
is
brother does.
funny.
Oh man, I'm crying over here. No, but is there a remake that you've watched recently and you're like, this is actually good?
No, there's not. I watched. I was babysitting the other day, and they made Dora
Hmm?
into a live movie, and that was the worst.
Oh, is it with John Leguizamo? Is that the one?
Maybe it has
No.
Longoria in it.
It's other Mexican dude. Sorry.
just the other Mexican guy in
No,
Hollywood.
no.
That's
No, because I don't know why I thought John Leguizamo.
maybe he was.
No, but I see. I have the dude's face
Uh,
in my head.
it was horrible.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
'Cause the little girl, she was like, "This is the good part. This is the good part," but they had never seen the actual Dora cartoon.
Michael Pena. That's the guy I was thinking
Michael
about.
Pena.
Yeah, yeah. You never seen the cartoon?
They had never seen it, so
What?
they thought the live action movie was awesome. Whereas I grew up watching the cartoon,
Yeah.
and I was like, "This movie is horrible, so bad."
So get this. There's this a video game series called Uncharted.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard of it?
Mm-mm.
When you think action adventure game in the past 10 years,
Mm-hmm.
that's in the top three.
Okay.
Okay, it's really like you're playing this guy. You're a thief,
Mhm.
but you go on these adventures. You look for the lost treasure of blah blah blah.
Right.
And then there's action, there's shooting, you're driving, there's platforming, there's puzzles, and the acting is fucking dope. Because they do mocap, like motion capture. They
Right.
hire actual actors
Oh,
to do all the stuff. So they act everything
badass.
out. So a
Yeah.
lot there's improv, there's everything. So Uncharted is one of the biggest action adventure game ever made, and there were four of them.
Mhm.
And then they decided to make a live action movie that's coming out this year. And the thing about the charm of Uncharted again is the acting and like there's jokes in the game,
Right.
like the actors, there's the
Yeah.
cracking jokes and stuff. And they cast Tom Holland to play Nathan Drake, the main guy. The thing is, in the game, Nathan Drake is in his 30s, maybe.
Mhm.
Tom Holland looks 12,
Yeah.
right? And then Nathan Drake, the guy, his mentor, or his partner in crime, if you will, is this dude named Sully, older guy who found Drake, and they go on adventures together. And Sully is an older guy, white hair, mustache, always with a cigar,
Mhm.
right? So guess who they cast for the role of Sully? Mark Wahlberg, because I
Oh.
think that's a perfect fit,
Okay.
which is
Yeah.
totally fucking not.
Yeah.
So the trailer
Yes.
comes out, and everybody's like, "The fuck is this?" There's no mustache.
Yeah.
Because Sully has a mustache.
Yeah.
Mark Wahlberg it's literally Mark Wahlberg in any of his movies. Just quips here and there, just
Right.
being witty and
Yeah.
cracking dumb jokes, and just being a smartass. It has nothing to do with the game.
That's disappointing.
Yes, it is, but that movie's coming out.
So, are you gonna watch it?
Fuck no,
It's my. I don't
I'm
see
not.
the point of making that
no.
because you already spent, like you said in the video games, and they have the actors doing this and that. They also probably hired voice actors to do that.
Yeah,
And you're gonna go make a whole live movie where the casting doesn't even fit.
no. At this point, it's just Sony going, "Hey, what's that franchise everybody likes? How about we milk it and make more money?"
Yeah.
But the thing is, no. If you're a true fan, like I wasn't one of those. Like for example, you watch Game of Thrones?
No, I'm not.
What?
I know.
Let's stop the mics right now. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Well, I should. I just don't.
You don't have the time.
Like it. No, I don't think I'd like it.
No. Better off on your phone
Wait, no.
than watching
no,
Game of Thrones.
No.
No, but you remember like the last season, people were pissed because
Yeah.
it wasn't as many episodes and it
Mhm.
was rushed. There are so many plots to close out,
Right.
and people were like, just shitty. You should do it again. And you're like, no, they don't.
Yeah.
They spend millions of dollars doing that. I
Yeah.
mean, it lasted what, 8 seasons? But the power of the internet now is like, if the fans are not happy, they're gonna voice their opinion.
Yeah.
And the best case scenario, the best case that lately was when the Sonic movie came out.
I
You remember that?
seeing stuff about the Sonic movie.
So the Sonic
Yeah.
movie trailer came out, and Sonic looked not like Sonic at all.
Yeah.
Like he had teeth.
Yeah.
It looked like a rat. It was so bad. It had small eyes, and it was furry. And then people were like, "Fuck that shit. We're not gonna see that." And they went back to production and they changed it.
Oh, I didn't know they changed
They
it.
changed it.
Okay.
Yeah, it took them a few months to
Yeah.
correct everything, and then they re-released the trailer, and like, here's Sonic, and people like, yes, that's the Sonic, and you're like, wow, the internet actually
It's powerful.
powerful. The
Yeah.
way they're like, the movie's already done,
Right.
but they went back to the drawing
Like,
board and said,
well-
we need a new Sonic.
Yeah. That's insane. Do you think that enough people are going to be upset and complain
About what?
this movie.
About
to
Uncharted?
somebody. Yeah.
Yeah, but they're not going to change it.
Okay.
They're not going to. The worst they could do. Oh, this is what they did. The first trailer,
Hmm.
Mark Wahlberg didn't have the mustache as Sully. The second trailer, he had a mustache. And that was the last shot of the trailer. And then Tom Holland goes, "What's up with the mustache?" And that was it.
So they found a way to
Yes.
yeah, the people who
Yeah. I don't know if it's real or not, as
Yeah.
far as like if it actually the real mustache or not.
right.
But you're like, oh, you're Sully, you gotta have the mustache.
Yeah.
It's like you can't do I don't know. You can't do Indiana Jones and like you don't give him a hat.
Yeah.
Like you can't
Yeah.
it's like that.
yeah.
Right? Like no,
Right.
Indiana Jones, the whip and the hat.
Yeah.
It's just
Why would you leave that
what
out?
the fuck is that? Yeah,
Right.
yeah. So it was one of those.
So, okay. I
But
see
they're not
how
gonna
it works.
remake it.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if Tom Holland played the game or not, but it's like it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna spend the money.
disappointing. I wouldn't.
There are bigger things to worry about than the mustache in the game. And I mean in the movie.
I'm gonna think about this every day now.
No, where's the mustache? We need the mustache. Where's Sully's mustache? God damn it. Sorry, I've been rambling. I don't know what the fuck. This is what happens. This is what happens on this
Heck yeah.
podcast. This happens on this podcast. I forgot I was gonna. So do you do New Year resolution and all that stuff?
Not so much resolutions. I make just goals and things that I want to have more of and less of. So
Resolution.
it's kind of yeah. It's not
Nobody defines what a resolution is.
okay.
it's-
Then maybe it is.
Yeah, it's
a
like
resolution.
a resolution is I want more of this and less of that.
Okay, yeah, then yeah. I suppose so. I make a vision board.
Oh,
like-
you do one of
yeah,
those.
Yeah.
Does that
So I
work?
did- honestly, yes, because I feel like if I have it written down, well, my acting coach told us you're more likely to achieve your goals if you write them down. And
That's what I heard. I haven't tried that
Yeah.
yet. But there's something to
yeah,
it, right?
yeah. So it worked for me. The first year that I did the vision board, I
Uh-huh.
got a lot done on it that I wanted, and then this year I put the vision board inside of my notebook where I write down my jokes, my thoughts, all that. Because if I ever feel like, okay, I just want to be lazy today, or I'm complaining about this is so hard, I just look and I'm like, this is what you want, so quit bitching.
Oh, so you put it somewhere where you see it every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just write down a little list of like things I would like to achieve professionally, and then things as my personality that I'd like more and less of.
So what was on it last year that you got done?
Personality wise, or
No, whatever was on your
career-wise, or-
board. Did you buy a yacht? Did you get, I don't know.
No, I had. Well, doing a comedy show was one of them because I had put my 2020 and 2021 goals together,
Mm-hmm.
and so New Year's Eve of 2021, I did my first comedy show. So comedy was one of them. I also had
New Year's Eve 2021 was your first comedy show.
no New Year's Eve. Yes, yeah, 2021. We're in
Like
2022.
like 3 weeks
sorry.
ago.
No,
Oh, New
I'm
Year's
thinking the year
Eve
before that.
2020.
Yeah. New Year's
Oh.
Eve 2020. Sorry for the
I was like, yeah, your
confusion.
first show just
No.
3 weeks ago? Fuck,
No.
Janessa.
Yeah.
I know I've seen you around. I'm like, God damn.
Yeah.
No,
No.
we need to
That was,
book you.
that was one of them. Another one of them was produce another short film. I did
Oh.
that. And then another one was
So you
write
did?
more. Yes, I did. Do you know Jacques Noir? He's a comic.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wrote a short film that I produced. And
Oh, nice. I didn't
Yeah.
have Jack on.
yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah.
Love him. But yeah, I did that. Another one was just get out of my shell, like acting wise, and try to get more into voiceover acting.
That is,
Yeah,
I have a lot of respect for voice actors.
I don't know much about it. I've only taken one class, but I'm trying to get into it. I've just been creating.
How do you get into that?
Well, through my school, they had a workshop, so I took that, and then it's just been so far. I've been watching YouTube videos and stuff, and
Mhm.
I have this book. So, do you know who? Did you ever watch Jimmy Neutron growing up?
Yeah, I know who Jimmy Neutron is. Yeah.
So, the voiceover actress for Jimmy Neutron
Uh-huh.
gave a workshop at my school, and she gave. You could buy this book from her, and inside the book, she has just how to become a voiceover actress. And so she has certain things in the book where you practice your voice placement and things like that, and you create characters. So that's where I've started.
So do you
That's where
have
I started.
characters now? Like change your voice, or is it
Kind of.
just you
It's
talking like that?
no, no, no. I kind of have like a couple characters that I'm playing around with.
You know what I'm gonna ask next?
No.
You know what I'm gonna ask next,
I don't
Janessa?
want to do one.
Huh?
No, I don't want to do one.
God,
I'm
man.
shy back. I'm just kidding. I'm not.
You say
shy
you're gonna
about
get out of your
being
shell. That was
I
on your
know,
vision board.
I know, but I
That was
have-
last year's vision board to get out of your shell. And
No, I
now
just
you're gonna.
started. Well, so no, the main thing I I did push the voiceover acting. I started that more of like towards the end of the year this year, going into this year.
Mhm.
Um, one of the main things I had on there was to write my own short film and do it, and I did that.
Okay,
So
gotcha.
yeah, that's like the main thing that I was like I'm proud of that.
I love, like I have a. When you think about people like Frank Azaria,
Mhm.
like who did the Simpsons
Yeah,
voices, or Seth MacFarlane.
yeah.
Seth MacFarlane voices like maybe 60% of characters on Family Guy.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? And it's like, yeah, some of them are
Crazy.
exactly the same. Like the Doctor is the same as Brian, is the same
Yeah.
as the Hey, I'm Tom Tucker. It's the same
Yeah.
fucking voice.
Yeah.
And yes, then you have Peter, you have Stewie, and you're like,
Right.
damn, just the range. And that's one thing I always wanted, and I'm just delusional at this point. It's never gonna happen. Like to voice a cartoon character.
Yeah.
Because I've been watching cartoons since I was 2 years old. Like I still watch cartoons to this day,
Mhm.
and I've always curious about, yeah, who's the voice behind that?
Right.
And the thing, and you can ask your brother about this. In anime, voice actors are superstars.
Yeah, that's actually what I've heard.
No,
that
they
they're
are like
super-
seriously. They have a
yeah.
thing called Seiyu,
Mhm.
not say like not Seiyu. It's
Yeah.
SIYUU, I believe. And it's when they do a show. So the voice actor from a popular anime come out on stage, and it's all kids in the audience,
Mhm.
and then they do their voices. So whoever does the Dragon Ball Z voice,
Ah.
all the characters come out.
Yeah.
But and the thing is, it's gotten to a point where like I can hear a Japanese voice, and I'm like, oh, it's the same voice as this other character in this other anime.
Right.
Like there's a guy,
Mm.
just like in France, that growing up, there was a dude. His job was to be the Eddie Murphy voice. Every Eddie Murphy movie
Yeah.
dubbed in French, that was his job.
Yeah.
He didn't do anything else.
Right. That's just his job.
That's just what he did.
Mhm.
You're the French Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
That is what you do. The Beverly Hills Cop, that's you. Trading Places, that's you.
Yeah.
Golden Child, that's you.
Right.
All of that shit. And so, when you see, I don't know, like I'm always curious, like how much improv you do when you do voice acting. You know, how do you say? They give you a character. They give you a picture
Mhm.
of a character, and they go, "What does that character sound like?" Is that how that works? From what you read?
Well, so I haven't gotten any auditions yet. 'Cause
No, but I
just
mean,
started-
like
yeah.
from watching videos. I'm just curious.
Yeah, I think they give you. I have a lot of friends who are very successful voiceover actors, and I think they give you the script and then a picture of the cartoon and then the description of like, okay, this character is happy and she's 12 and she's blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then, yeah. So I think that's like kind of how they navigate it.
No, but
And you-
because now when you look at like Pixar movies or
Mhm.
any animated movie,
Right.
right? And there are more stars, like big name stars,
Yeah.
doing the voice acting now than ever.
Yeah.
Like the entire cast,
right.
like it's like, oh, it has Chris Pratt and Kevin Hart and
yeah.
and The Rock, and it's like 7 big names,
Yeah.
and you're like,
um,
wait, hold on, you could have had some good voice actors and not having to
yeah.
spend the money, but you have the Dwayne Johnson voicing the dog, and you're like, oh well, I guess it's Dwayne Johnson voicing the dog.
yeah.
So that's what's gonna make people go watch it.
Yeah. Because they know who's behind. Dwayne Johnson did Moana, right?
Yeah, it was Maui.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was Maui. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, look at there's a video. Man, I watched way too much YouTube talking about rabbit holes. Uh, there's a video of Aladdin, the first one. You've seen
Okay.
Aladdin, right?
Yes. Yeah.
You're okay.
Yeah,
Just making
I
sure.
have.
Not the Will Smith shit. 'Cause that was
No, not
horrible.
that.
Oh my god. Like they butchered my two favorite Disney movies, The Lion King and Aladdin.
I haven't seen either one, the newer
Okay,
ones.
good.
Yeah.
Good for you. Good for you. Just went up a notch. Uh, but yeah, there's a video of how they came up with the genie in Aladdin,
Okay.
voiced by Robin Williams.
Yeah.
And so what they did is that they asked Robin Williams to go in the booth and just start doing what Robin does. Just improvise and
Right.
come up with characters, blah blah. And the animators had to keep up with all the stuff he was saying.
I
They
watched
just
the
knew the
video.
genie had to be blue
Yeah.
and general shape of it. And when you look closely, the genie has Robin's nose.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
It
I'm gonna go back
I
and
need,
look.
I need to
because
pull. I don't want to get, if I put this on YouTube, I don't want to get like pulled up or whatever. But it's like, see, this is, I need a producer.
This is good.
But yeah, it's like it's just there we go. Oop. What happened?
Can't see it.
See, it looks a little bit like Robin.
Yeah, that's. Did you? Does it say that in the video, or did you discover
What?
that it has Robin's nose?
No, I knew
You
that.
discover-
Yeah,
oh,
I've watched
okay.
this before.
Okay.
Rabbit holes, remember?
I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know if it said it in the video. In this video, that's crazy.
Like this, they just catched out a bunch of stuff.
That one looks kind of creepy.
Basically, let's look at some of the stats here in this fight. Aladdin weighing in at about 110 pounds, Snake over 300 tons. Wow, this is really an unfair height and weight advantage.
See, it's just like Robin.
Yeah.
And they're like, let's just keep up with the animation
Yeah.
based on what he's doing. And that's fucking,
I
I mean,
love
it's Robin
that.
Williams. His
Yeah.
brain didn't operate at the
Genius.
same frequency as a normal human
No,
being. I don't think.
not at all.
But yeah, I love that shit.
How do you feel about? Have you ever seen Good Will Hunting?
A long time ago.
It's my favorite movie ever.
Really?
Yes.
Is it like you know all the?
Not like that. I have a bad thing. I'll watch a movie or something and I love it and I know what goes on, but I kind of forget things. So like I do know if I watched it, I'd be like, I know what happens here and there. But yes, I just love it because it was the first movie I think I watched where I was like, I feel
Captain or My Captain? That's the one, right? No, that's the Circle of Dead Poets.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
my
don't
bad.
think I've
My
seen
bad.
that.
Good Will Hunting is the Matt Damon one.
Yes.
Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it left me
Yes.
emotionally hungover.
No, but I mean, people forget. I mean, no, they don't forget, but I always. There's a great documentary about Robin Williams on HBO
Oh, heck yeah,
called
I
like
have
The
HBO.
Mind of. You don't have HBO?
I do.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
You're an
watch
adult.
it.
You gotta
Yeah.
get it from somebody.
Heck yeah.
I won't give you mine because there's like 10 people on it.
I have it.
But yeah, great documentary about Robin Williams and like how he developed that his mind. It wasn't on purpose
Watch it. Yeah.
because he was the story was that his parents worked a lot and he's an only child, so he would play with his toys and come up with characters on the spot to entertain himself. Like he was alone when he was a kid.
Right.
So
he had to do something.
he had to do something to occupy himself, so he just started coming up with characters and with his little toys or whatever. and then next you know that he joins the improv group, and then from there he starts doing discover stand up, and then
Right.
uh, fast forward Mrs. Doubtfire and
Yeah.
all this stuff, and yeah, I mean
Genius.
he's definitely up there for me
Yep.
in
Same.
terms of like comedic genius.
Mm.
Shit, like that. I don't know anybody. Casey Rockets reminds me of him a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah. Casey Rocket is hilarious.
Yeah,
And
he's
you're not
like
the first person I've heard say that.
yeah, and then
Casey.
and I'm like I never talked to Casey. I've seen
Mhm.
him many times. I haven't met him officially, but I was wondering if he's like that in person or not. If it's always like rapid fire, because that's what he is on stage,
Yeah,
just like
he's
Robin was.
right.
But if you meet him, he goes, "Hey, I'm Casey Rockets." You're like, "Oh fuck."
He's
That's a
nice.
change.
Yeah, I
Sound
don't
like,
know
it
him
looks
well
like,
enough.
it
But
seems like a nice kid,
yeah, yeah,
and I'm glad we got somebody like him around.
yeah. I have never seen him on stage and not laughed. Very funny.
And it's like it's the simplest thing. He just
Yeah.
walks to the crowd and goes, "Ah, I'm gonna do this." Okay. Yeah, good kid, good kid.
Yep.
Anywho, what's your dope shit?
So
Since it's
my
not that show.
it was almost that show. My friends and fellow artists around me made a feature film called Evinced,
Mm-hmm.
and it got picked up. And I was just gonna plug the Instagram for the movie. That actually pre-ordering just started today, so I don't know when this podcast is coming out, but I assume pre-ordering.
Not next Monday, Monday after.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I think pre-ordering the movie will still be going on, but it's a really good film. Um, one of my really good friends, Bradley Apara, is the lead in it,
Mm-hmm.
and Irv Brown is also in it. He's an Austin actor, and it was all filmed here in Austin.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, and so the pre-ordering, if they get enough pre-orders, it'll be at the top of the iTunes page.
Mm-hmm.
And I think everybody should go watch the film. It's amazing.
What is the
It's
Instagram again?
Evinced.
It what?
Evinced.
Events? You have to spell that.
Do you mean to spell EVINCED?
Avancé. What does that mean?
Event. I'm not sure what it means.
Well, that's
But
not a good plug, is it?
The Instagram is Evinced Film. Um,
Evinced.
yeah, and
Isn't that to remove something?
did you find it on there?
Reveal the presence of these. I'm trying to find the definition.
Oh.
Events is reveal the presence of a quality or feeling to be evidence of. Oh, it comes from evidence. Haha.
Yep. Okay, that makes
Got it.
sense now for the
Okay,
movie.
got it. Events.
It's all Austin actors, filmmakers who did it.
So Jacques is in it.
No, so the film that Jacques and I made is different. That's something that
Oh,
Jacques
okay.
Noir wrote. Yeah,
Okay,
and
okay,
Jacques Noir
okay.
also acts in it.
So
but,
who's in that events thing?
my friend it's mainly the school that I train at.
Gotcha.
It's mainly all of those actors.
All right.
Yeah, and then a couple of the cinematographer and director from San Marcos, I believe. They're from
Mhm.
Texas State. So
Sweet.
it's a really, really great film.
Dope shit. Dope
Yeah.
shit. Dope shit. My dope shit. Man, I don't want to plug another show because I feel like all I do is plug shows that I watch.
There's nothing wrong with that.
It's not wrong, but I want to give it a little diversity. Let's see. Oh, the Moon Tower is up.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, they haven't announced the lineup yet,
Oh, okay.
but all we know is that it's going to be Moon Tower just for laughs.
Sweet.
So, just for laughs from Montreal. And it's going to be 10 days in April. I don't know how they're going to stretch that shit. They haven't announced the lineup yet, but if I believe it'll be up to, the caliber of people to get on Moon Towers is dope.
Right.
And then Just for Laughs is just going to fucking crush it. So, I think I've talked a lot about Skankfest. They said they were going to announce the date today, but they haven't. So be on the lookout for that.
Oh, today?
Yeah,
Oh,
Tuesday.
sweet.
Today's Tuesday, right? Yeah, it was gonna be. They were gonna announce the date. I know it's in Vegas,
Oh yeah, I know
but
that.
I don't know the date. They haven't.
Right.
They said they're gonna do it today. They didn't. So anyway, festival's coming up. So there's Moon Tower Skank Fest. Be on the lookout for that. Tickets for Moon Tower are already available. Don't go crazy. This satellite badge is just enough. And if you're gonna see single shows, you can buy tickets later. But I'm telling you, just get the $100. You get to see all the lineups, and sometimes headliners show up at those satellite shows. So you get to see a lot of comedy. And now it's 10 days long. Holy shit! I ain't gonna do shit. I work that week. All right. As always, wait. When can people find you and all that good stuff?
On Instagram, I am at Janessa Marie underscore,
Okay.
and that's about.
Oh, you put Marie in your underscore.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I was wondering if that would ever come up, but yeah.
We have the link and all that stuff. We don't have to. This is just Janessa Carlin, everybody. Make sure you follow the FeedBak. Check out the archives. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Appreciate y'all for listening. We got way more comics to go. I think this is gonna be a good year. I can say Happy New Year because it's not the 31st yet, and I mean this. Good health, happiness, whatever's in your heart. I hope it manifests this year. Do a vision board like Janessa does, and then shit will happen. But if you're out there grinding, keep doing your thing, and wishing you the best for this new year. Talk to you next time. Janessa, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Ciao, ciao.